Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. This defense for the Broncos, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, Sawyer. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He finds his man complete. That's Chambers. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Charles, already trailing that touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Now a 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. The Chargers at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Second and 10. They'll look to throw here. That one complete to McConkey. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
He'll look to throw. And he will slide down with a good gain. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Second and 4. He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers. Boom! Down fighting through tackles. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake, Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, does it bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward? Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
As always, no rooting interest here. But that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try the left side. Sawyer. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Right back to him on first down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down and 6.
Out of the gun now on third down. His pass caught at the 4. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
A gain of 5 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll try to run this one in. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Nix to the air. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And Davis has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Nix once more. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw is Nix. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And bulldozing his way through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Broncos 13.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now it's Nix. That one downfield for Dotson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The Charger drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. Touchdown, Brad McConkey, 52 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sawyer. Give him 5 yards there. It'll bring up second down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On play action, here's Nix. He'll buy some time right. Right side, Thornton with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll go play action with Nix. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a give, right side. Sawyer. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Sawyer. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll try the left side. Sawyer. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. Sawyer. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Off to the races. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 70 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Now this one finds McConkey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Here's Nix. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Tackled on the play by Damari Mathis. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Sawyer, they'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.